Alright. I do not know if it's streaming yet. Oh, here we go, yeah. We are live. This is my first time trying something like this. I gotta show Instagram. Let's get this pulled up here. Looks like my mic is good. Just went live on YouTube, actually. Putting together this computer. Let's see how this goes. Alright. Music provided by Kevin MacLeod and Comtech.com, royalty-free music. Getting some nice smooth jazz in here. Should be great. That's perfect. I think we're good right now. I think everything is set. So, just gonna play this completely by ear here. I might want to get... Yeah, I think that's a good angle. And then let's do that, split screen, that. Excellent. Alright, and I see chat and everything. Alright, this is actually going to be just a home use office PC build. Got it started off with this i3-10100K. I would have gone with something Ryzen, but they are just not available anywhere. Ryzen stuff is just not available anywhere, so 4 cores, 8 threads is going to be more than enough for what this is going to be used for. Team Group 512 NVMe solid state drive, which is awesome. 16 gigs of 2133 RAM. Hopefully there isn't too much background noise here. People are walking around upstairs, so we'll just have to deal with that. 16 gigs, 2133 dual channel. That'll work nicely. E460M Pro ASRock motherboard. 500 watt EVGA bronze power supply here. And then it's all on this Cooler Master case I actually got used. Let's try getting some of this out of the way. Micro ATX. It should work just fine. Doesn't need much for this guy, so let's just get started. Start with the motherboard. That's manual. How many M.2 screw? How many M.2 drives can I throw in here? It gave me 3. Does this have 3 M.2 slots? I didn't even know that. IO shield. SATA cable. I won't need that. M.2 standoff. Here it is, man, this thing's so overkill for what this is going to be used for. But other B460 boards just had awful VRMs. So, it was within the budget, so why not? It'll last forever. Excellent. Let's get a better view here. Awesome. Well, better unbox the processor first. 10100. And I don't have a knife or anything to open this up with. I'll be back in 1 second here. Oh, that's gonna sound really nice. Let's, sorry. Maybe I should mute the mic really quick. Check. Well, hopefully the music isn't too loud. Let's just take a listen quick. Cool, I did do a little bit of audio testing, but we're just kind of playing this by ear. Where did I just put my knife? There it is. Da, da, da. Ooh, shiny i3 sticker. Alright. Is that enough thermal paste? I guess it is. I mean, this thing's gonna... I don't even know what the TDP of this chip is. It's low. TDP is very, very low. This could run on a pair of, like, AA batteries. Ah, nice and shiny and new. I never get to build with new hardware. Well, I don't get to very much. My first time building with LGA 1200. Look at all 40 more of those pins. 41 more. I'm not a mathematician. Wow, yeah, look. Okay, M.2 Wi-Fi. Interesting. Oh, that's cool. Oh, yeah, and then there's the, so you can add on Wi-Fi later because... Me. And I'll show that in a second. I don't want to mess this up. Let's go ahead and get that in there. Match up the triangle. Give it a little wiggle. Pop. Don't throw this away. No matter what Stefan from The Verge tells you. You don't want to throw that away. Let's put in the RAM. How do they want me to open this up? Wow, I was not prepared. I probably need scissors for this, I'm thinking. me grab some of that. Is the music loud enough? We'll worry about that later. Let's go ahead and mute the mic really quick and go grab a pair of scissors. Just gonna shout out Kevin MacLeod from Incomtech.com one more time for providing this royalty-free music. Because, man, people are getting really stingent about that nowadays. So, his website is a plethora of fantastic royalty-free music. So I basically just downloaded all of his jazz stuff half an hour before I went live. And it's... Oh, this is not the best way to open this up. And, yeah. This is the fantastic chill tunes that you'll be listening to throughout this build stream. Get out of there, please. You know what? Probably just throw the cooler on there first. CPU fan 1 headers right there. These are my least favorite CPU coolers. Oh, the cable's perfect length, though. I'll probably make the Intel logo sideways. I don't like doing that. But otherwise, it's just not quite long enough. Where is it? Let's... Nope, we're gonna do it sideways. Oh, shucks. Da-da. Da-da-da. Okay. Now... I guess it's kind of handy to just push them in like that, but... when it doesn't work, it's a pain. Oh, look at how nicely that can just wrap around the corner there. Okay. I'm alright with that. Just double checking, making sure all the pins went through. Excellent. And yeah, we'll just put it on this. Wait. Oh yeah, and then right here is what I was talking about before. It's got, so you can mount Wi-Fi antennas right there. And then use the M.2 Wi-Fi slot, which is really, really cool. Yeah, never seen that before. And let me put a few of these things away back into motherboard box. For safekeeping, that's a pro tip. I'll leave one of these, because I'll need that for the M.2. And then this has the serial number on it, so I'll put that in there. Little thingy. Manual with a driver disc, would you look at that? And some packing I don't need anymore. Manual. Excellent. That's all settled. Still some packaging. That out of here. Oh. Let's put in the RAM. That seems like a reasonable next step. Oh, these are quick releases. I hate these. I hate these. Oh, this RAM's really thin. Oh! Yo, wow! I didn't even realize this. This doesn't even have a... I thought this had at least a little bit of a heatsink on it, but no, this is literally just... wrap. Wow. Well, that's why it's so cheap. But... it's a locked board anyway, with an i3, it's not gonna matter. And wow, you always learn a little something. Okay. That's one. Here's two. Man, I can never tell if those sticks are ever in. Why can't you just have two collapses? Please. I don't need this quick release. I don't need it. Man, look how nicely that just... cable just sneaks right around. That's excellent. Sorry if the lighting's a little harsh here. I don't have good studio lights or anything. Not yet. Not yet. Don't need the scissors anymore. Let me double check my Instagram quick. I wanted to make sure. Oh, just going live on YouTube actually. Putting together this computer. Alright. Now we'll put in the M.2. And I got the M.2 armor and everything on here. It's really, really cool. Oops. One screw. Another screw. Let's open up this team group box. All right. There it is. NVMe, PCIe. Didn't even take the armor off yet. Goes. And we'll do that in a second. Let's get the. These things are so tiny. Lose them right away. That out of there. Autofocus. Okay. And we'll just. There we go. Now this tiny little screw. Wait, I don't even need that, do I? I don't think I even need that. Because I think the M2 armor is going to hold that in place. Yeah, look at that. Interesting. Let me take a look at the... I have to take a look at the manual here. See how you're supposed to install that. That's install memory modules, jumpers, headers, Wi-Fi module. Haha, here we go. Okay. Not too much information there. These screws look any different? There's one, and this is... Okay, I see what that's for. Oh, yeah! Oh, and this is if you don't want to install the armor, then. I don't want the armor. Okay. Well... Can I not install it without? I guess that's what this is for. That is interesting. Because I feel like the M2 armor is just going to make it a little harder to take out later. We're gonna go for it. We're gonna go for it. I wonder how sticky this is. No, we're gonna go for it. We're going for it. Oh, that's not sticky at all. Okay. Oh. Now it's protected by armor. Cool. All right. Man, that looks just good enough to get a nice picture. Cool. All right. So, that's that. Put the M.2 screw back in here. This is really the whole computer right here, which is kind of incredible. This is it. I could just install Windows right now. I'm gonna get all this stuff put away. And let's just get the power supply unboxed, I suppose. Because then I'll just Frankenstein it in really quick. I won't be needing this little screwdriver anymore. Put that away. Dial shield will come later. I'll get the case out of the way too. Right. Now, power supply. Angle up a little bit for this. Ah, the music might be a little quiet here. Yeah, 500 VR. Worth way more than enough for this. Slice that. And slice it. Good enough. Oh, there we go. Cable. Oh. These are nice. I might have to steal those. Some power supply screws. This is a non-modular unit. Stuff. And here it is. Yes. Oh, not BR. I was incorrect. I was incorrect. All right. Let's get all this plugged in really quick. I'm gonna gonna stand this up on the motherboard box. There we go. Now, initially we'll only need 2 cables plugged into this. I wish there was room in the budget for a semi-modular power supply. Whatever, we got those nice EVGA cable ties. Excuse background noise there. We have these nice little EVGA cable ties to help us out if we need to. Get a good angle here. And then... oh, not on my mic. Sorry if that was loud. Oh geez, this takes 8-pin power? I guess it does. Okay. Yeah, that's the whole computer right there. That out of the way. Get some space to walk around here. This tripod's in the way. Alright. And then... that's looking adequate. That's all I can ask for. Adequate. Pretty good I/O on the back of this thing. There we go. Now's the moment of truth. Let's see if it posts. And power supply is on. It's those two. So, oh, I got some RGB lighting going on there. See on my hand, that's cool. I think I'm shorting the wrong pins. Let's... where did my separate power buttons go? I actually have just a strand of power buttons to use. If I can't get it to do this correctly. Yeah, here we go. Power switch. No power button on this board. Not that fancy. Oh, I was pressing the power LED, that's why. That would do it. Oh. Cable's catching. Maybe sneaking it around there wasn't a foolproof method. Yeah, just like that. These cables, get out of here. There we go. All right. Take 2. Even though this is live. There we go. DRAM lights on. VGA boot. Come on. I got the boot light. Aha! And it's working. Cannot detect USB. Yeah, I know. Oopsies. Don't do it in the way. So let's take a closer look at the BIOS here. Thought about trying to set up my capture card, but now it's just going to be too much work. 32 degrees for the CPU temperature. That is ridiculous. 1 second. I'm just getting a call here. That's okay. Polychrome RGB is on. Definitely will need that. Here's my solid state. CPU fan setting. Speed silent. Yeah. There we go. There's only going to be technically 3 fans in the system. And then I think this should be, let me get into advanced. By auto. Ready. Boot. Well, I definitely need a boot from a USB storage device, so we can't do that. Is there anything else I need to mess around with on here? I do not think so. Nope, we're good here. We will just save changes and exit. And then make sure she posts again. Awesome. All right. Flip the switch. And then let's start getting it into the case. Start clearing up some of this. Didn't end up needing an extra power button. Off, plug. Yeah. These are the worst. Get out of there. There. Ugh. Perfect. Oh, just another look at the I/O. Really nice I/O. Plenty of USB ports to go around. Ethernet, USB Type-C, DisplayPort, HDMI, and VGA, which is nice because presumably using this is using an older monitor. Could even do, I believe, this will support up to 3 screens too, so don't even need a graphics card or anything like that. I mean, put a graphics card in this and it'd make a great gaming machine too. All right. Sweet. Now, just have to get the case up here. Might turn out to be the fastest computer put I've ever done. Not the thumb screw. It looks dirty down here. Well, actually, I don't know if the camera can even pick that up. Ugh. I usually just screw the thumb screws in just a bit like that to keep track of them as I work in the case. Just another pro tip. Free of charge. Now, we're gonna see if I can move the tripod live. First we're just gonna unstrap it real quick. Yeah, we're just gonna leave it like that. Now, just collapse the tripod. I think this will work. All right. I'm gonna need to set the motherboard elsewhere for a second here. Grab this stool and just set the motherboard box on there quick. There we go. And then we'll just... There we go. That's not bad. We actually got a CD drive in here. This is a 120mm fan right up front. There was some there's like some mesh right here that I actually took out. Ah, screw. Anything else rattling in there? Nope. So now IO shield. Don't forget that. It's no fun. All right. That's all set to go there. Now, are the screws already lined up for me? Okay. This standoff right here needs to be swapped. Needs to be put down. One more, it looks like. Yeah. And then that'll be it for that. Oh, gotta do that first. Already forgot. What's that? Make sure. Oh, see, that one was not in. Oh, that one's stripped. That's unfortunate. That one's a bit stripped. I'm gonna have to deal with that. Almost always screw those up. This tiny little flap's gotta be up. That's looking pretty good. Yep. IO looks good. Perfect. Now let's just get it screwed in. Where? Okay. I got this with my Assassin 3 cooler, this Gamer Storm. Super nice and long screwdriver. I love it. It's like I was almost more excited about that than the actual cooler that I got. It's the wrong size screw. What's going on here? Let's unscrew this one. And that one, and readjust, starting from the middle here. Yeah, there we go. One of these is out of line. And this one here. Then yeah, now the screws are going in okay. One of them was out of line here. Let me tell you, I would wholeheartedly recommend the Assassin 3 just because of the screwdriver. The screwdriver is so nice. Okay. Cool. Motherboard's in. Okay. Let's get the tripod moved again. I'm gonna have to take the this webcam has a very, very short cable. Okay, we'll just leave it there quick. Wow, that is a really good macro zoom. That's autofocus. All right, let's I'm going to adjust this down a little bit. I think that'll be good. Maybe we'll do cables.
See, that's a lot of these cables have already been kind of tied for me too, which is helpful. For HD audio, we can. That's done. CSB. Done. I guess I'll just plug in this fan down here too. I cannot see the readout for the front panel pin, so I'm going to need the motherboard manual for that because I cannot see from here. Wow. Well, you know, it's in German, but we're going to deal with it. I just happened to open up to the right page. So, get out of there. Okay. Hard drive LED plus and minus. It's going to be those two. I guess reset can be right next to it. It doesn't matter. Sure. Yeah, I guess it doesn't matter. Yeah, cool. Covers that. It's about plus. Hands are so big. Pain in the ass to get them in there. So there we go. Cool. And then it's just the power switch. Yes, fan. I think I'll tie some of those together kind of nicely. Yeah. Yeah, just tie those together quick. That'll look pretty decent. That'll look pretty decent. Let's get the power supply in here. I should have done that. It's like this. Cripe. Let's see if we can. Come on. Ah. Oops. Sorry if that was really loud. There we go. Just to get this guy in here. That's gonna be a mess a little bit. No! Oh, that's not... Oh my god, I thought the power button was getting in the way. That would have been bad news for the power supply. Would have had to choke it of air. Best. Okay. Still right there. Where did I put the screw? Over here. Ugh. Cool. It's one down. Two down. Three. And 4. Oh man, that makes the computer like 12 times heavier. It's funny how that works. Now, let's bring the tripod down again here. All focus working, or not. That's fine. Guess we don't need autofocus. Who needs it anyway? Let's get an angle again too, so I can get in here a bit better. Ugh. Now, what to do with these cables? Oh, worst cable. Bane of every PC builder's existence. 24-pin motherboard power. Get in there. Aha, okay. Now that crisis is averted. You know what? I'm gonna take off the side panels so I can really tie those cables a bit better. Oh, this is a mess. CPU, okay, great. So, get out of there. just sneak under here. Geez, I'm sure you guys can't see that at all because I can barely see it. Okay, cool. So that's out of the way. This is going to be cable management. An expert mode here. Cable management on hard mode. Now I'd really like to get out of the way. Pulling through here. Ah, yes, of course. I didn't even think about it. Shove it into the 5 1/4 inch bays. Problem solved. Excellent. Why didn't I think of that? Just shove it all in there. That's the best place for it. Oh. Impeccable cable management. Look at that. Whoa, music stopped? When did it stop? Okay. Oh, we're almost done here anyway. You know, if there was a better way to do it, I'd do it. I'll at least kind of tie them up. I actually don't need that one at all. Oh no, don't hit the power, don't hit the webcam cable, please. Let's get at it from a different angle here. Just so I don't keep on hitting the frickin' webcam cable. Just like that. There we go. What was I doing here? We're gonna sneak. No, we're not. Oh, this is just a little puzzle, isn't it? Now, I could pretty safely cable it there. Or maybe shoving everything up here will be the best idea. I think it is. I think it's the best idea. I don't know any other good way to do this. Oh, see, then I can just... Man, that's gotta be the best way. Kinda like to tie these up somehow. They just fit perfectly right in there. Welcome to my live stream where I just debate shoving everything into the 5 1/4 inch bag. I'll at least tie that up kinda so it looks a bit better. Oh, they just fit so perfectly in there. See, okay, minus this cable. That looks nice. That's all the cables I need. Yeah, that's looking good to me. Now I just... It's that single SATA DVD power. Shove the rest of the cables in there. Come on, look at that. Do you need the cables to be any neater than that? Look at that. Obstructing no airflow at all. That's the best way. Hey, you know what? I'm gonna die on that hill. This is the best way to cable manage in this case. It's the best way. Look at all this unobstructed airflow. That's it. I'm sticking with that. That's 100% the best way. I could not route the cables in a better way than that. Now where's my... Need to grab a second cable. I think I have a really nice short one. No, not one short enough. I'd like one with an L adapter. See, we could even shove the remainder of this cable in there. But we'll just sneak it through behind these. Just like that. Well, this SATA cable is going to be the one thing I can't make look neat. That's the neatest it's going to look right there. And it's done. You know what? I'm never gonna finish this build.
Better moving that out of the way for now. I'm not just going to shove them in there. I'm gonna make some kind of effort to tie up the cables nicely. There we go. That'll clear my conscience. Just a little bit. See, look at that. Now they're not shoved in there. They are bundled up and stored. Yeah. See? Okay, I gotta... It'll be stored after I shove the other one. Just like that. There. Maybe, well, when I inevitably get this computer back and tear it down and then turn it into a different computer. Because that's what happens with all the computers I build. My future self will be like, oh, thanks for making that look a little nicer. Maybe. Alright. Okay. And that's going to be as nice as those cables are going to be. Perfect. Now let's throw the back plate on. Not the back plate, the back panel. Where'd I put the screws for that? It's normal. Oh, there they are. Okay. See, look at that. It's about the best I can do. Geez, I could even... I think that zip tie will just make it harder to service later, so I think this is going to be... end game. Now, let's make sure I didn't screw up anything and power it up one more time. All right. Then let's do this. Flip the power supply on. Look at that RGB. You can't tell. Let me turn this. Jeez, you can still barely tell. Oh yeah, a little bit. Sweet. Okay. Now let's make sure it posts again. Wow, you can just not hear it at all. It is dead silent. That is awesome. Wow. That is the quietest computer I've ever built. Solid state is still there. And there's my DVD drive. That's set. Wow. That is so quiet. A little bit of dust I gotta clean out of there. But there it is. It's all done now. I just gotta install Windows. That wouldn't be a very exciting stream, so I probably won't do that, but there it is. Once again, thank you, Kevin MacLeod from Incomtech Music, for providing this smooth jazz. He is soon becoming the mascot of Severson Systems because he's been his music in the background of like every single video I've done so far. Yeah, so thanks again to him. I'll have it down in the description. Just really, yeah, it's under Creative Commons. Just want to make that absolutely certain because the last thing my growing channel needs is copyright strikes. Alright. Well, thank you to everybody who tuned in. All I have to do is throw Windows on this and we'll be all set to go. Thank you so much, everybody. Hopefully I'll be... Yeah, as soon as I have another computer to build, you guys will be the first to know. I got a Twitter now as well. All of that's down in the description. Thanks.